Deadpool wasn't just enjoying his day, doing some missions here and there, being his fun self. As then, Deadpool would say, "Oh crap, I'm in a crappy what if. I like being on the big screen, not some small YouTube channel. This is gonna suck. Let me just get this over with." As suddenly, Deadpool would simply just teleport to the Hazbin universe. Since he has the ability to break the fourth wall, he can move through universes, because why not? As Deadpool looked around, he said, "Oh, neat," as he began to walk around and look everywhere. As Deadpool was walking around, he knew he had to meet Charlie, because, well, since he could break the fourth wall, he knew he needed to start the plot. So, he walked to Charlie, as Charlie said, "Hey, yes, I'm looking to be redeemed, let me in," as he walked into the hotel. Charlie thought that seemed too easy, but, was she really gonna turn down a residence? No, so she let him in. As Deadpool just sat down there, Charlie would say, "So, what do you look like under that mask?" "Doesn't matter. I wear the mask and I'm ugly on the outside, like very ugly. You would throw up. And don't say you won't because to be nice, because everyone who says they won't throws up instantly. Like, imagine someone's organs hanging out." He basically just exaggerates it as much as possible, so, they don't think he's human. And Charlie says, "Okay, I won't." A bit disgusted, but she felt bad that she was disgusted. As then she said, "Well, let me show you around." As Vaggie would look at Deadpool, Vaggie was unsure about this guy. He seemed, he was a loudmouth, and he talked to everyone, and sometimes he would turn his head and say things like this: "Hey, nice story." "Not. This story sucks. You should watch a better What If channel. Or better Hazbin content. Like fanfics." Ooh, I love fanfics. So many ships, though. Some people complain in the comments about him shipping people too much, but I honestly like the ships. They're probably the only good videos I actually like. As people didn't know what he was talking about, everyone just thought Deadpool had schizophrenia, when actually he could break the fourth wall and talk to people who actually weren't there. So, yep, that was interesting. As the story continued, Angel wouldn't really flirt with him because he seemed too crazy, even for Angel. However, one day Angel would come back abused, as Deadpool said, "I guess I have to help Angel like every other person in this story." As then I would look and be like, "Hey Deadpool, it's kind of weird to talk to you, but this is my story, so I'll do what I want. I don't have them help Angel every single time." Deadpool says, "Yeah, most of the time you do. But I'm not making out with him like Cell did. People are still pissed about that. But hey, I did get strapped in that one movie, so maybe I would date Angel. You never know." As then Deadpool would, walk out and go to Valentino's place. As Deadpool would have angelic weapons because, since he was able to break the fourth wall, he knew that he needed them, and he went to Camilla Carmine. It's a whole thing. Just don't question it. As he had 2 angelic blades, he would walk right into Valentino's office. As Valentino would say, "Well, this is a strange look. Most people wear pure black, not red and black there and hair. But hey, if you wanted to film a superhero scene, that could be interesting. People are into role play. Angel just likes to get down to business, but if you want more role play, we could do that. Of course, I'm not an idiot. People like action more than anything, so you're gonna have to have as much action as role play, ×2. Understood?" Deadpool would say, "Ha! I would actually film with you, but the video would get demonetized, so let's get this over with," as you'd pull out some swords. "Slice and dice," Deadpool would say, as he moved his swords between each other. As then Valentino would say, "Are you threatening me? What are you doing? I can't believe you would do this. I can't believe that you think you can defeat me, and you talk like there's someone in front of you. You're crazy." As Valentino would use his power. See, we've never really seen him fight. We have seen him summon a chain around Angel's neck, though, so Valentino would summon chains as he would throw it and swing it around like whips at Deadpool, as Deadpool would dodge them all. Too bad we haven't seen your real powers. If we did, this video would be a lot cooler. We can see what you do. We probably will be able to in Season 2. Val would say, "What are you talking about?" As Deadpool would jump over him, whee! And then start to slice and dice as he would slice him up. Deadpool would say, "Lame. I wish he could describe it in gory detail. Too bad YouTube has guidelines against that." As then Valentino was defeated, Deadpool simply walked out. As Deadpool would then sit down. As Angel heard the news, he was extremely happy, but no one knew how Valentino was wiped out, and Deadpool decided not to tell anyone. Why? Well, I'll let Deadpool explain it for himself. If I did a voice, this fourth wall break would be a lot better, but I can't do a Deadpool voice. I'm so sorry. Deadpool would look and say, anyway, the whole reason I didn't tell Angel was because, well, then he might fall in love with me. I don't want to do that plot because you might get upset. Really, that's the whole reason. As Deadpool then laughed. As Deadpool and the rest of the gang got along. Angel liked Deadpool, Sir Pentious liked Deadpool, and Charlie and Vaggie would have to get used to Deadpool. Deadpool always had his own antics. Deadpool was always talking to people. He was always crude, and he always talked to no one. Well, you guys. But Deadpool was their friend, and friendship mattered a lot to them. As Deadpool would be sitting down one day, as Charlie walked up to him, hey, I need to ask advice. Why me? Don't you all think I'm weird because I talk to quote-unquote nobody? He would look and wink at you guys. As Charlie said, yeah, sorry about that. We know you have a lot of problems, but he always seemed up and cheery. And Alistair, well, he's kind of forced to smile. I kind of learned that. Anyway, my girlfriend lied to me, and as in, Deadpool would get down on his knee and say, let me show you something. As Deadpool would take Charlie up to his room. I had a girlfriend, but I became hideous and ugly, and she left me. I got cancer. I was gonna die, so I went through experimental treatment, and they turned me into this. As he took off his mask, Charlie saw it and said, that's not as bad as you told me. Wait, are you human? Yeah. As then Deadpool cut off his arm as it started to regrow as a baby. It'll take a few hours, but it'll regrow fully. Of course, I can put my limbs together like this, as he would do the limb thing. As then Charlie would say, how does this help me? Deadpool would say, look at my life. Look at what I've become. A monster. Yet I'm happy. Do you know why, Charlie? Do you know why I'm happy? Even though my life is meaningless? Even though I'm just a what-if with no free will? What? Well, Taylor says I have no free will. I'm happy because the narrator says I'm happy. But the in-lore reason why I'm happy is this. I don't care. It doesn't matter. I could do whatever I want and nothing matters, Charlie. Don't you understand that? Be yourself. Be with who you love. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters. At first, this bummed Charlie out to hear that nothing mattered. And that Deadpool lied to her too. But then she realized nothing mattered. She can be herself. She started to smile as this advice actually helped her. It helped her a lot. As then she would reconnect with Vaggie, as Deadpool would sit down and begin to contemplate. He didn't know what would happen to him at the end of the what if. After all, he shouldn't really exist, but something gave him an idea, hope of freedom. He hoped that once this what if ended, he'd be able to be free, and he would have free will. But he didn't know if that would be true or not, as he simply sighed and looked around. As then, Deadpool began to get some weapons. As he could summon weapons from thin air. Yes, he can do that actually. Maybe not be able to do that in the movies, but in the comics and TV shows, he can do that. Death battle confirmed. If you don't believe me, look up any of Deadpool's death battles. Deadpool would say as he looked right at you. Anyway, Deadpool would then leave. As he waited for the attack. As Adam and his angels came down, Deadpool would say, hey, Adam! My main man! First man on Earth! It's nice to meet you! Adam would fly down as he would say, there's no way that bazooka's angelic. As Deadpool would look at him and say, it is! You don't believe me? No, I do not believe you, because such a thing does not, as he would just blow him up, and he would be gone. Deadpool would say, first man to come to Earth, and first man blown up by an angelic bazooka. What a track record. As then Deadpool would sigh and say, that's not funny, this what if sucks. As then Deadpool, Charlie, and the others would take care of the exorcists. As the exorcists were forced to leave, Charlie would say, what are you going to do now? Now? I'm going to have free will, or I'll just stop existing. I don't know how this what if thing works. All I know is that I hope people enjoy this. And I hope people like this video because, well, I like all you guys. And I know the narrator does too. As then Deadpool blew you all a kiss. That's going to leave things off. What do you think happened now? Do you think Deadpool got free will now that the what if ended? Maybe every time you make a what if, it makes its own universe where they're alive. Probably not. They're probably just fictional. But you never know. Maybe Toy Story logic, you know. You never know. Things happen. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video because I really enjoyed making it. And yeah, I probably should have done Deadpool and Wolverine since the movie. That's the whole reason I did Deadpool, because of the movie. But I didn't really think about that until, like, I finished most of the video about adding Wolverine. So by that point, it was too late. I mean, I could have added him at the very end, but at that point, it wouldn't even be worth putting Deadpool and Wolverine in the title. Anyway, I love you all so, so much. I hope you're having a great, amazing day. My day, I'm going to be honest with you, it's probably going to be a little rough. And not for the reason you're thinking. Today is one of my days off. Everything's going to go great, but some family's coming over, and some of them, I'm not really too sure about. I don't really like some of them. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not like we have fought or anything, but I'm still kind of, they don't really know I'm pan, so it's kind of a whole thing. Yeah. But yeah, you have to go to family gatherings, don't you? Also, I have some, like, a lot of past experience with them, which weren't very good, but hey, life is life. Am I right? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, share with all your friends, and hit that thanks button, and send me a little bit of money, because I am a money-loving can't say the full word, because YouTube. Anyway, peace out. Love you all. Mwah.